にちは、ゆみです。
And this is Clay. Today we have a new manga for you, and it is by the same person who wrote Kureyan Shinchan, but it's a totally different story. It is called
スーパー主婦月見さん。
So Supa is like super, which reminds me of a story. When our daughter was really, really young, she went up to Yumi and said, "Mommy, how do you say super?" And you said,
すごい
"Sugoi." And then she said, "Okay, how do you say man?" And you said,
男。
and then she went around the house saying, "Sugoi otoko." Did you?
そう。
Okay, that's really has no
スーパー
relevance.
マンね。
Superman.
スーパーマン。
Yeah. But anyway, so Supa Shufu,
主婦はハウスワイフ。
housewife. And then her name is?
月見さん。
That's her name. Okay, so that's what this manga is called. So we're going to start with this first one.
朝ね、これね。朝起きるとき、ピピピ、クカーパン。
All right, that's like self-explanatory. The PPP is the alarm clock, and she's still sleeping. And she's really good at...
ビビビ、パン。
Same thing. She has 2 alarm clocks. All right, next.
バシ、ジリジリジリ。
She has 3 alarm clocks.
3つあるの。
Bashi versus Ban. なんか違う。
あー、まあ、同じかな。同じだけど、バシって言うと、こうくっついた感じがするね。バシッ。一緒に
And
くっ
to
ついた
make
感
it
じ。
a variation, I guess. All right, we're finally into some words here.
いい加減にしろよ。3つも目覚ましかけたって起きやしねえんだから。だいたいお前はいつもガミガミガミ。
So the gummy is him complaining, right?
So.
That's the effect of him kind of just being annoying, just blah 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 blah.
ちょっと子供に怒るときとかディスプリンするときに
Gummy. Sensei kara.
そう、ガミガミ。先生はガミガミ怒るとかね。
So she's still kind of asleep, and he's scolding her, saying, "Ii kagen ni shiro" means what? Like act your age or stop being so
そ
stupid.
う、やめなさいってこと。
And then 3 alarm clocks. You have 3 alarm clocks going, and you're still not awake.
だいたいお前はいつもっていうのは普段から。
So he's going to continue. He's trying to continue his speech. You're always like this.
さ
And then
ごめん、寝過ごしちゃった。どうしたのその顔。虫。
so we can obviously see what happened when he didn't finish his complaints. He got slapped in the face. But she doesn't remember it because she was asleep. So that's a cute one. So gomen, sorry, I overslept. 寝過ごした。
うん、寝過ごしちゃった。どうしたのその顔。
And then doshitano, what's wrong with that
What
face?
happened to
What happened to your face? Oh, musu.
ム
What's
ス
that?
はムッとしてる顔。
ムッと
こうムス
so he's
と
just
して
like,
る顔。うん
that's enough.
そうそう、怒ってる顔はムス。
All right, and then we're gonna do one more really quick one because these are really short. And this is a proper what is it called for the 4?
4コマ漫画。
4 koma.
4コマ漫画。
The 4 what do we call panels? The 4 panels manga. Okay, so the first
お父さんが子供と一緒にみかん食べてて、どうだ、うめえか、うめえか、うめえ。
Okay, so now more politely you would say umai, right?
うまいか、まあ、おいしい、ね。
Oishi or something. But umai and then ume is kind of a slang version of
そう
umai.
うめえ。
And I remember being taught early on, my friend, Shintaro-san, he taught me, Suge! Whenever you want to say it's cool, you say, Suge! And he was, I think, 17 at the time.
そう、お母さんが止めたよね。慎太郎さん、そんな言
お父さん。
葉。お父さんからそんな言葉教えちゃダメよ。
Yeah, he said, do not teach Mr. Clay any slang. So he said, you should say sugoi, not suge. So the father is kind of teaching his daughter a little slang.
さあ、
Ume instead of umai or oishi. Okay.
子供の前で悪い言葉遣いはやめてください。真似するわ。
So don't say bad words in front of the children. She will imitate you.
そう。で、ゴキブリがね、いたの。カサカサカサ。
Kasa. Kasa is what would what
カサカサカサ、何か
like kind of a small
そう、
sound.
小さなものがそーっと歩いてる音とか、こう、髪が カサカサする音。
Ah,
髪がこう擦れたりするね。
風が来るときに。
カサカサ。
カサカサ
そう、カサカサ。葉っぱがカサカサこう重なってる音。そういう軽い小さい音。
Okay, and then the last.
そうですね。このクソ虫野郎、てめえ、バッキャロイ、気象め、最も真似しないでほしいこと。
Okay, so what he said at the beginning, ume, is not so bad. It's slangy, and you shouldn't really say it in front of polite company. But what she's saying is a little bit more extreme.
もっとひどいね。奥さんの方が汚い言葉遣いね。
Yeah. So kuso.
クソ虫野郎だもん。クソはうんこでしょ、
Uh-huh.
虫でしょ、それから野郎は悪い男の人みたいな感じ。
So yeah.
てめえも。
If you're angry at something, you say kuso, whatever. Don't say that. And then yaro is added after names or after the object.
うん。
Baka yaro.
バカ野郎とかね。まあでも野郎、あの野郎とかそういうふうには言うよ。
A stupid person, maybe, is that kind of what it implies?
Yeah.
Or stupid thing?
うん、ストゥピッドかな。まあ、やろ。
It's an insult. It's an insult. And then teme.
てめえは
That's a pronoun. It's you. But
手前っていう意味の言葉なんだけど、あなたっていう意味の言葉なんだけど、汚く言うとてめえになっちゃうね。
but it becomes kind of ramble. It's not very clean.
バッキャロイはバカ野郎。気象目は気象目の略だね。だからバカ野郎、気象は動物ってことだから。
So pretty much all of the bad languages, all the bad words in Japanese, she's saying them. And there really aren't bad words that are bleeped out on TV like you would find in America. Or in other languages, I should say.
ちょっとゴキブリがかわいそう。カサカサカサ。そーっと逃げてる。そしてお父さんは耳を塞いでる子供の。
Yeah. So
聞かないでね。
motomo is even more so you shouldn't or imitate.
真似しないでほしいこと。
All right, that's all we have for you today. We hope you like it, and it's a little bit shorter this time.
でも真似しないでね、悪い言葉。
Easy. Bye bye.
バイバイ。